score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
James kicks to Freak. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Oh, we've seen some great shots. And Joe Johnson very encouraged by this team's strong play of late. He says they've got... Joe Johnson has obviously been on both sides. A platoon swap here for Cleveland. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Wash comes in for Johnson. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Freak, and it's Fry in at the center position. That's the five for Cleveland right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with 36 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And it's Miami with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Goes up the baseline. Stoudemire, no good. Cleveland leading by 9. Love with the screen for LeBron. Baldwin. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's 15 points for Freak.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Deng kicks to Wade. Back to Deng. For the three. And good on the basket. Book it.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Shot from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Heat have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Goran Dragic is checked in for Richardson. He hits the second from the line. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Yeah, it's really a nice weapon to have because it makes things easier for you in other parts of your offense when you can knock down the three.
Outside Dragic, and stolen by James. Pulls up for 3. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got no...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Chris Anderson is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert. And Freak subbed in for Irving. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. On the court for the Heat, Stoudemire out there with Johnson. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Dragic kicks to Richardson. Johnson the screen. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And it's Freak with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. The 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And that's 20 points for Freak.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Stoudemire kicks to Winslow. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good by LeBron.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Stoudemire, the screen. They set the pick. Johnson dishes to Winslow. The runner hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Winslow's got his first 2 points. Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Pass to Anderson. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Richardson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Richardson's got 6 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And the basket by Johnson.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And as we can... And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final... Here's will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Anderson. Love comes in for Channing Frye.
You got it.
James checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Freak subbed in for Jared Bayless. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Hickson. Bosh comes in for Udonis Haslem. Winslow's checked in for Joe Johnson. And it's Dragic in for Ejuan Moore. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Baldwin in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Get the ball inside.
James kicks to Freak. And that one is hammered home.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA. A good night for Chris Bosh. 15 points. He's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The Cavaliers leading by 21.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And Freak throws it down hard.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. Clark, he was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
I would certainly hope not. I mean, you get that kind of opportunity with little resistance from the defense, you got to take it.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Freak kicks to James. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dragic. And Whiteside sends it back. Outside Dragic. Wade outside. Bosch against Thompson. The feed to Winslow. And it's Wade in the corner. The Cavaliers pull it in. Shumpert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for LeBron James. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
The 3 from Bosch. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. In the corner, it's Freak. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Cleveland gets it back. Kicks it out to Love. Now here's Freak. Lets it go from deep, and that one drops.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean,
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Just an amazing impact he had in this game. After not even being in the starting lineup, he's the other Ernie, and the crowd was loving.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself,
get rich.